To the air. It's Van Buren. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. That's a nice gain, but he runs out short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost them 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. To throw, it's Van Buren. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to scramble now. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. And that catch is hauled in. And led out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
Well, in these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Who makes the grab? They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. And the Gators will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the toss play, runner moving left. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Stop quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Van Buren. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Trapped again in the pocket.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Try and muscle for the first down. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Finding space at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That pass is caught. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's complete. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looked so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down, out of the shotgun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And is picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. The ball out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. LSU is now operating in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.